every day of my life, when I wake up and check the movie news, this is what I was always hoping to see. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris, and frickin' Faceoff is getting a reboot. That's right, his face off. If you have not seen the movie Faceoff, you need to do yourself a favor. The movie centers around an FBI agent played by John Travolta who is in desperate need to find out some information in the criminal sector. So what does he do? He face swaps with a criminal, and oh, wouldn't you know, that didn't go well, because now this FBI agent is stuck being the criminal, and then the criminal is now impersonating the FBI agent. And did I mention Nicolas Cage goes full crazy in here? Shout out to all the fathers who made their kids watch this growing up, because you the real MVPs, okay? Face Off is now corny, it's cheesy, but there's something about it that is just timeless to me. The repeat watch value, the ridiculous factor, and the fact that it's also so dead serious in the material it's trying to throw out there, it's as classic as an action movie as it kind of gets. And it's also just an inherently interesting premise. It's just face swapping with this criminal and what that means for your life.
You good looking.
The news was reported by Deadline today, having the exclusive that Paramount is going on and moving ahead with a Face-Off reboot. No details on who the possible casting could be. All we have is a writer who is pending the script right now. Oren Uziel is the one who's going to be pending the script, and he is most notably credited for the movies like 22 Jump Street, The Cloverfield Paradox, and Sonic the Hedgehog the movie. Okay, I really enjoyed 22 Jump Street, but those other two films, To be fair, we haven't seen Sonic the Hedgehog yet. That could still be a hidden masterpiece. But if I'm being completely honest, the news of a face-off doesn't really have to do with who the characters are or even what the story is. The real thing that'll make or break this movie is who you cast as the two main leads. Because it really was all about John Travolta and Nicolas Cage and the performance in this movie that really brought it over the top and just left me with a memorable experience in the theater. Right now, off the top of my head, one of the first people that come to mind is The Rock. But I mean, who would you do The Rock with? Hugh Jackman, maybe? It's just, there's a lot of possibilities of who this combination can be. It doesn't even have to be two white guys. It could be Will Smith and freaking Ryan Gosling for all we know. But that's really what will make or break the movie. They could even go with a little bit of gender swap. It could be a male who's the criminal this time and a female who's the FBI agent. To me, the most important part will be who these two actors are, who you get to face off with each other, and the kooky scenario you put them in, because you can honestly keep this in the same universe that the original movie took place. I don't see a reason for you to have to tell the exact same story. The premise can be kept the same, but you can loosen up your story a bit. Not to mention the fact that it's decades later, and our understanding of science fiction has definitely changed to a point where maybe something like this is a little more realistic with some plastic surgery. I am actually super excited for this to happen, but I really do think the breaking point for me will be who they cast as the two main leads, and that will be it for me. If I like them, I'm hyped for this movie. If I don't see them as a good pair, I'll be like, I'm gonna go watch Nicolas Cage and John Travolta one more time. So you guys hear about this news that Face Off is getting rebooted. Are you excited for this? Would you be willing to watch a reboot of this? If you haven't watched the movie, does the premise sound interesting to you? And you have to check this thing out. Anything and everything, you guys go ahead and leave me your thoughts down below. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.